Hi, Monique. It's Todd with Learn to Grow Wealth Online and from Wealthy Affiliate. Just want to give you some feedback on your site. So, just getting started, most sites I see this is kind of like your catchphrase or slogan. Most sites just have their website name there, but they're trying. In general, you're trying to create a brand, some brand recognition with one site. But it's up to you if you want to have that there. I get why you're probably putting it there just to get people to kind of think about having fun exercising their brain. In terms of your menus, like it's always great to have the About Me page here, and that's awesome. I don't think you need to have your privacy policy here. You could have that in a side widget on the side or at the bottom. It just depends on where you're trying to direct people. If this is like one of your main articles that sends people to one of your main affiliates or what have you. Just depends on how you're trying to drive people, but I probably would take that out personally. And then it's always nice if you're going to use this type of theme that you have something on the side, because otherwise it just kind of looks blank and narrow there. And you can get a fixed widget. You can search for, it's Q3. I can give it to you later, but it's just you even search in the plugins for a fixed widget, and that will carry your post or whatever, maybe an email opt-in eventually on the side down with the reader. Personally, this theme, I don't like the picture in the background. I think it's not for me. It's a little bit distracting, and it's not even a clear picture. So I would eliminate that personally. And then other than that, going into the post, looks like you've got about 5 posts here. Oh, one other thing. On your homepage, you're using a blog roll. So you can put an insert more or a read more tab or something like that at the beginning where you want to cut people off. So this isn't all your entire post on your homepage. You got one post, and it looks like you have your second post. It should be something like a read more. I'll show you real quick. This is my blog roll here for Learn to Grow Wealth Online. And we let people read quite a bit. I used to cut it off quite a bit more, but eventually it comes down to oh shoot. I don't know, I guess this isn't a good example. Huh. Okay, so I don't know if in the last post we didn't put it in there, but in general, I've got a continue reading tab here. So then it goes on to the next post is Commission Hero Scam and pros, cons. Commission is too expensive. Here's my call to action. Continue reading. That will go to the post. So it's like a little bit of a teaser, and then click here to read more. So that's one thing you might want to look into. Excuse me. This is a new website that I just put together the other day, and it only has one article on it. I have a homepage kind of set up with a blog roll. Eventually we'll have, call to actions and so forth. But again, it's just a short summary and then read more. So anyway, in terms of like just glancing through your content, it looks like it's well organized. It's in smaller paragraphs, which is easier to read. That's awesome. Looks like you've got interesting content. I haven't had a chance to go through it all. But it looks like it's, like I said, well organized. I just would make those changes. I probably would look at maybe changing your theme or at least getting rid of that background picture. And then it's really, at this point in time, just making sure that you're getting the keyword research down. So in this article, you typically have tryout. Here you have your URL is tryout virtual mental gymnasium. And then you have virtual. That should be your title as well. If that's the keyword phrase that you're trying to target, that should be in the title. It should be within the first kind of 156 characters of the post, as well as the last. It should be in one of the headers. Here, these should be maybe a little bit bigger, your headers. And then, you write organically as they teach you or naturally for your user in Wealthy Affiliate. And at the end, if you can fit the phrase in, that will help. But that's part of the ranking method. And if I haven't sent you, I'll send it to you now, the SEO checklist from 2019. It's still relevant. So anyway, it doesn't seem like your blog's quite set up how I would want to have it set up. But here we go right to this article. And yeah, so that's the whole article on the homepage. You want to probably do something about that. In general, you want your articles to be at least 1,000 words. Nowadays, they're recommending 1,500 words per post to get rankings. When I first started, they'd say it would take about 15 to 20 posts before you started to see some rankings, but it just depends on the niche and on your site. This therapy site that I started years ago, I wrote one article to it, and it ranked within, the first page of Google, just because it had really good content and it had really good, it had a good YouTube video linking back to it, but the niche wasn't quite as competitive at that point in time. So you can definitely get your stuff to rank, but you've got to make sure that you're targeting your keywords correctly and getting keywords that are low competition. So in general, when you go to Wealthy Affiliate and you look for your keyword phrases, I think they're more phrases rather than just keywords. You will find that if you can keep it around 300, it's like an ideal amount of search for monthly searches. An SEO score of higher than 90, the higher the better. A lower QSR score of less than 100. They say less than 200, I think less than 100, but the lower the better. And then you just write for that user and try to create the best experience for them. So, you're welcome to come even look at this post that we just put together on this review on Four Sigmatic Mushroom Coffee. I think it was really well done. It's originally my writer put it at about 1,000 words, and I asked him to put a little bit more content to get it to rank. And it's a new site. Put in 2 videos, and it's about 1,700 words, but big headers, big words, easy to see. I don't have a sidebar, so the focus is just on the content at the very end. If you want to go buy it, there you can go to Amazon. So that's all the feedback I have for you right now. And if you have any questions, just give me an email and I'll do my best. Thanks.